Alright guys, welcome to episode 2 in this series of how to earn money from playing games, and where we investigate whether or not that's possible. So yeah, I'm supposed to do the disclaimer on every video. So the shortened version: I'm not a financial advisor, and do your own research. This is not financial advice. If you want the full disclosure or disclaimer, watch episode 1. In any case, so the first thing you need to look at and make sure that you do, let's say, understand and get under the belt, is figure out what you want from playing or earning games. Do you see yourself as an investor? Do you see yourself as a gamer? Do you see yourself as somebody using and playing games to earn an income from that? So if you're an investor, you're going to do your normal research. You're going to look at the project, see whether or not the project is worth anything, look at various aspects. You might buy nodes, you might stake some tokens or coins, you might buy NFTs and rent them out, might buy land in the metaverse and rent that out. But that's your investor, so you take your money and you invest that into a game or a project. If you're a gamer, for most part, you play a game for fun. It's all about the fun. You've got your normal 9 to 5 job and you play, come home, and you need to take a break from the outside world, and you want to play these games, and you play them and you have fun, and maybe you invest a lot of time into certain games and you build up assets and you take it from there, and maybe you want to carry those assets forward. But in general, it's not about earning from the game. And then you might be on the opposite side, where you playing a game with the purpose of earning money, and this is what the series is about. Now, whether or not that is possible to make a full-time income from that, this is what we're going to talk about. Or basically you're just doing it and supplementing your income. Or do you see yourself as, well, I've got an established job, I'm a little bit of everything that it's been mentioned now, so I want to play the game but make my time worth something. So I want to earn something with my time. I want not just to play a game and have fun, but make sure that whatever I own, skins, weapons, whatever, it's got value and are true assets, and I can keep them forever. I myself played Guild Wars for many years, World of Warcraft, and then you've spent thousands of hours playing these games, and in the end you sit with gold or tokens or weapons, exotic weapons, skins, that is just missing. And maybe you feel, okay, you don't want to do that. So once you establish and you've get yourself to a point where you know this is my intention and this is what I want to do, then you know, okay, well, this is the plan, and you work. You've got your plan from there, and you work from there. So with that being said, is if we look at traditional gaming. So if we look at traditional gaming, basically you would go out, you buy the game, and some games is more expensive than others, but in essence you knew what you were buying. You were buying the game and you knew you had X amount of playtime in there. That all depended on how much time and effort you put in that, but you knew you're not going to get or earn anything from that. And if you wanted to take that further and want to earn from playing games, you either had to become a game tester, or be very good at that game and join esports and start doing tournaments and competitive gameplay where there's some prize monies to that. Or in some MMOs and some other games, you would be a farmer and then farm coins or exotic weapons and then sell that to third-party websites like these listed, and got almost nothing for that. You would spend, and then on top of all that, it was against the terms and conditions of games. You were not allowed to be a farmer, farm coins and tokens or game, and then sell it outside of the game, and then, or even your game account. So you've played the game for 3 years or 5 years, and after that you're done. You're done. You're not going to play it anymore. But you're not allowed, in terms and conditions, to sell that game to the next person. Now, is that fair? That's debatable in my opinion. If it's my account, why can't I do with it what I want? If I spend the time, why can't I farm the gold and sell it for real money? But the game designers and developers didn't see it that way, or they don't see it that way for most part. And this is a huge problem. If we went to some of these websites and you'll have a look at these marketplaces, that where some of these tokens and games, gold and stuff were sold, this is a huge business outside of the gaming industry, and this is mostly done by bots and all these things that annoy a crap out of us. For playing a game, then you've got to compete with bots because of all this. And yeah, it is a problem with the play to earn system as well, but really worth putting our time into it was not really worth it. If you're not a pro gamer that did game testing and got a job as a game tester or anything, it was basically impossible to earn money. Selling your accounts, this lady's selling accounts, they've got accounts selling for $7, $10. There's, okay, well, $480, 5. So that's a Division 2 account that's got a couple of hours on Season 9 done. So that's a lot of grinding, and those are done mostly by bots. So you, as a normal individual, it would almost be impossible to do this. To get to this point, to have a 2005 All Exotic Season 9 expertise level 8 in Division 2 is months worth of grinding, and then justify that to the amount of money you can sell it for, and then that is illegal in terms of the terms and condition. So you might do all that, sell it, and either you lose your money or you get scammed, or basically the buyer might get banned. So there's way too much risk in that. So with NFTs and the crypto market, things changed, and it has opened up the opportunity for us to be more able to earn money or income or supplemental income or assets from playing games. Okay, so in this series we're focusing more on the blockchain games or NFT games, which allows the average person or average gamer a lot easier access to selling and owning its assets than traditional gaming. And you can sell your assets or your tokens that you've farmed on markets out there, and you're not breaching any terms and conditions. In this game we're looking at here while we're playing it, some of you might know it was a game called Ark. You could farm high-end birds or dinosaurs or whatever, and they would be your pets or rideable or usable. This was not an NFT game, but imagine having the ability of you've farmed or bred a high-end bird that's got good damage, and now you've spent days or weeks either raising it, breeding it, capturing it, whatever, and now you can sell it for a profit and move on to other next game or get other in-game valuables. So that is your concept in essence. And up to now, the term basically being used was play to earn. But what has happened recently is things are starting to change. So what is play to earn firstly? If we look at it, so if we read this play to earn games are online games that let players earn rewards with real world value by completing tasks, battling other players, and progressing through various game levels. These rewards come in the form of in-game assets like crypto tokens, virtual land, as well as skins, weapons, and other NFTs. So now we can play these NFT games and start earning money. This makes a huge difference. In this case, here we've got a NFT game, and this little water tower here is a NFT. This NFT can be sold for a profit, or maybe like currently there's a bear market, it's not the best time to sell. But we're in a play to earn gaming ecosystem now. The thing now is things are changing though. And what I mean by things are changing is up to now the whole term was play to earn. But developers are starting to move away from this. And the reason they're moving away from this is they don't want people to see playing games as a work. So in an interview or AMA with Wendy O, Gala Games president, Jason Brink had this to say. Let's just put the clip out there so you can listen to that. Sorry about that. Let's just get the sound up.
That's the reason that you're playing. From the inception of this, we haven't liked the concept of play to earn because it presupposes that that's the reason that you're playing. Okay. Play is different than work. You should play a game because a game is fun, it is enjoyable. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't earn. What it means is that the main reason that you should play a game is to play a game. Now, this is why we have switched from the concept of play to earn to play and earn, or play to own, so that you can earn NFTs potentially in a few of the different things that we're doing.
Okay, so it's clear here that they went with play to earn in the beginning, and things are changing. Now look, I've got no problem. We have to adjust as time adjusts, and that's why one of the reasons I'm making this video series. a lot of people are still stuck in this mindset of play to earn, and everything still out there. If we go into Google and do a same search on play and earn, it keeps on reverting or referencing back to play to earn, and a lot of companies are still stuck with play to earn. They keep on referring to it as play to earn, and we need to get into a mindset where it's not. One of the first places I actually heard a company referencing it to play and earn with was in an AMA with Maria. So let's play that little clip for you.
It is, absolutely. It's different from classical games, and importantly, it's different from other blockchain games which are out there right now. So you didn't say it incorrectly, and everybody on the space didn't hear it incorrectly. That is play and earn, rather than what you've traditionally heard in the blockchain game space for the last few years, which is play to earn. We think that play to earn is unfortunately unrealistic and just an unsustainable model. It is.
Okay, so there you got that from Brendan Duhamel from Maria. Why is this important to know now before we get too much into this? You need to know that gaming companies that traditionally changed over to the play and earn system has now realized as well that yes, we want you to play the game and earn money, but don't play the game and think it is a job to earn money and be self-sustaining or have a passive or a gaming career from that. It's not to say it's not possible, but in general they are acknowledging the bear market as it is now, that in a bear market you cannot expect to earn money enough to make a living from that. So yeah, I want you to take away from this is get rid of the notion of play to earn. As you heard Jason say there, that it is not a job. It shouldn't be your job. You should be playing games to have fun, and as a side benefit you will be earning money, and then also you will be owning some of the assets in game. Yeah, now some of these games will have a free to play section, so you'll be able to freely play the game. How beneficial and how much you can earn from playing free, that also depends on various factors which we'll get into. And then there will be competitive sites like Townstar, for argument's sake. Once again, none of the information or these guys has sponsored this video, but there is competitive side to it where you can earn a little bit of money. There is also some problems with that we'll get into, but in essence you can earn money a lot easier than traditional games. There's also some games where you can't play it until you first own an NFT, like Miranda's, for argument's sake. There's a lot of hype around Miranda's and a lot of opportunity, and there's a lot of possibilities for you to earn money from Miranda's, but you can't play Miranda's if you don't first invest into that. So all this plays a big part into that. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to bring over to you in terms of get the difference between play to earn and play and earn, and maybe benefit and understand the difference between the two of them. Play to earn, I think is fairly easy to get the difference there. Once you own something, it's yours, and you can sell that for a profit whenever you feel like. In this last bit of this video, I just want to call out the game developers a little bit. We get that we're moving away from play to earn, but in essence, changing the term from play to earn to play and earn and play to own doesn't change the fact that when you promote a game as having the opportunity to earn money, that it's somehow that much different. Yes, you want us to understand, or we should understand that yes, playing games is not a job, and you shouldn't see it as a full-time job. And earning money from that is more of a sideline or a side effect or benefit from playing that game. However, you can't go onto a stage and say somebody has been working in the fields and they work their asses off, and ever since playing your games, now they were able to buy the land, and now they don't work for anybody, they're their own boss now, and they actually make a living from playing your games, or thanks to playing your games, they have now bought a piece of land and they are now the owners and the bosses of people. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm not saying it has never happened. I'm just saying you need to take your part of the responsibility in terms of what you say. There's a difference to say, okay, well, we've noticed play to earn is not working, it's not sustainable, and then moving over to play and earn. To rather, we never said play to earn is the way or the method of making money or playing the games. So in that respect, I urge game developers, please be wary of what you say and what you promote. In the same sentence though, I want gamers to listen closely to what these developers pitch to you. If a guy goes out onto a stage and he pitches somebody working in rice fields now, all of a sudden they don't have money to feed their people, they don't have money to feed the whole family, but somehow they got the money to buy a high-end computer, to have high-end internet in a rice field, and then with that play a game that takes up your life for 24/7, not giving them time to go out into the fields and work the fields. And then all of that changed those people's lives. Just take that moment back and think, okay, well, what they're pitching here doesn't make sense. And just move that back a little bit and say, how is that possible? They're talking about a person that's so poor that his family doesn't have food every day. Yet they're telling you he's got hold of a high-end PC to be able to play some of these games. So listen to those type of pitches and make sure that you don't get pulled into that hype or that promise of making lots of money when it is highly unlikely. So that's it for this video for now. Thank you for watching, and let me know what else or what I can change. But in the next video we'll actually just start looking into what is NFTs and blockchain and what you should start looking for when you start looking for projects and stuff like that on the blockchain specific side of that. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.